What's up YouTube? It's 7:42 in the morning in the UK, and about 4 hours ago Dolly posted 4 or 5 hours ago Dolly posted major version update for consoles planned to go live shortly. This major version is essentially a mashup of two recent big patches you may have seen hit PC, give or take a few client side fixes that will go in at a later date. Now I've looked everywhere for the patch notes. I've finally found them, so I'm putting them up on YouTube for everybody to see. There's a lot of stuff coming with these patches. They've brought the games to consoles, they've fixed the striders, they've done loads of stuff. Anyway, I'll go through the patch notes with you now. Okay, let's start with a message from Studio Wildcard. Studio Wildcard has released the Ark Survival Evolved Update 2.61 June 24th patch, addressing several bugs. This patch is now available for both PlayStation and Xbox, while the PC version saw many of these fixes in previous updates. Ark Survival Evolved Update 2.61 patch notes, June 24th. Fixed resources not spawning properly on asteroids in the space biome. I've tested this. I went out and done a mutagel run just now, and it was everywhere, so that's definitely been fixed. Hunt missions now work on console servers and will count towards mission requirements for striders and the boss fights. So this is a good thing, new content, the games are in, but as for taming them high level striders now, we're going to need more games. Fixed cryopod UI not displaying properly. I think this is to do with the colours on the cryopods. Fixed a mesh exploit, fixed an edge case bug where feeding the shadow main would not result in an affinity gain, fixed some exploits, fixed some cases where the explorer notes would not unlock properly on the server. To get the first Helena explorer note, make sure to hit the reset cinematics button in your options. Note that you only unlock explorer notes once Helena has finished all her lines, smiley face. Fixed a bug where the world buff scaling efficacy would break harvesting rates, preventing some Rockwell and Eden variant creatures on Aberration that weren't native to the map. Enabled creature downloads on Aberration for the Genesis Part 2 primitive creatures including Strider, Maywing, Shadowmane, Noglin, Rockwell and Eden variants. Now the Strider on Aberration, the metal you could get would be ridiculous. Anyway, multiple tech engrams, replicator, teleporter, trough, force field, dedicated storage, armor, rift turret, generator were added to the Genesis Part 2 boss fight. Hover sail no longer falls in 0G, boost is always active. Net ammo loaded into a harpoon launcher can now be used underwater. Mantis will now accept rhino horns for taming at a lower affinity than deathworm horns. Adjusted mantis feeding to prevent it from starving when fed rhino horns. Noglin can no longer attach to babies. Fixed a bug where void wyvern wasn't gaining bonus levels after taming. They need to fix a bug where the void wyvern doesn't lose food, but halfway through the tame kicks you off and asks for food. Really does my head in. I've been trying to tame so many, I've lost so much mutagen doing this. Fixed some VFX and SFX bugs with the Strider. Fixed some bugs with the Strider which affected transferring items to and from dedicated storage, as well as accessing some aspects of its pinwheel. Fixed a bug where players could erroneously remove attachments from their Striders. Fixed a bug where Strider taming effectiveness would drop 100% to 0. Increased the Strider hacking grace period to compensate for low frame rate and servers. Fixed some visual issues with certain items on the loadout mannequin. Tech explosive arrows damage reduced by 25%, so another nerf. They're going to destroy the tech bow, it's amazing at the moment. Tech explosive arrows projectile speed reduced by 33%. Astrodelphis laser damage reduced by 33%. Same with the Astrodelphis, they're doing loads of patches which are going to mess it up and make it not worth using. Astrodelphis grenade bomb projectile speed reduced by 50%. Astrodelphis lasers will no longer damage targets if it is encumbered. Fixed a bug where the Astrodelphis baby would get stuck inside the mother on spawn. Fixed a case where the Astrodelphis homing missile would still damage riders even though it was targeting the creature. A note, we still plan to reiterate on Astrodelphis balancing. What balance? Fixed multiple servers and client stalls and crashes. Fixed some cases where creatures weren't properly playing unconscious animation when being shot by the net ammo. Fixed a bug where the Genesis Part 1 Arrival Protocol mission wasn't starting. fixed some cases of false mesh detection, fixed a bug where the hover sail or hover skiff were causing asteroids not to render, fixed some exploits in missions that allowed you to keep the mission weapon longer than intended, fixed a bug which allowed you to create loot catches that would expire in 10 seconds, removed some invalid items from the mission loot and supply crate tables on Genesis Part 2. Hopefully this is a lot of the primitive stuff and a lot of the Adobe stuff that we don't really use. Updated some mission objective text on Genesis Part 2, updated some descriptive text for items on Genesis Part 2, fixed the case where Helena notes would not play when mounted, Shadow Main Baby food consumption has been reduced, which has been a big problem for me. I've been mass breeding Shadow Mains for stats and I've lost quite a few because they're ridiculous on their consumption of food. I'm filling up the May wing and black boxing it, and within I'd say an hour and a half the food's gone. Fixed a bug where Maywing babies in baskets could be lost on server startup. Fish baskets no longer check for nearby enemy structures in PvE. Any changes that were in previous updates for servers only should now work on single player, non-dedicated mode and player dedicated modes. That is it. So basically 2 patches in one plus some extra bug fixes. If you found this video helpful in any way, please leave a like, please subscribe to my channel, it really helps me out, helps me grow so I can put more content out like this, and I'll see you all on my next video.